Hi everyone, my name is Angela and my project is called Command Fridge. Oh, sorry, it's not going to this slide. Okay, so the issue here is food waste, and that's what my project kind of surrounds. And food waste is really common in households, and people may not realize how this affects the climate because food waste generally happens in like small quantities, but when they build up, it just like yeah, it's a big problem. And people often purchase more than they can consume, or people forget about the food they have at home and they end up purchasing new food items, like repeating items, and the food at home ends up going bad. So the purpose of this app is kind of inspired by my experience at my own house because I often forget what groceries I have at home, or like my parents tell me not to waste my food, and I bet a lot of you guys have parents to tell you that. And yeah, it also saves money because it prevents you from buying overlapping items and saves resources. So this app is trying to minimize food waste in households, and it kind of targets the target audience is basically adults or like young adults who need like an organizing app. And yeah, just keep your fridge clean and food fresh. And my like command fridge, the name originated because of command F, like you find items, and then it's kind of like a pun with fridge. Yeah. And you can use this app during checkout. So like it saves you time. Yeah. Sorry. Uh, I don't know what's wrong with my computer. Um, this is, give me a sec. Okay. So basically the features of this app, it has 3 categories. You can like put items in the fridge, the freezer, and the shelf, and you can manually input the name and expiration date, or you can use a barcode scanner. Because like most food items have this like UPC barcode, it's called the Universal Product Code. And for this, I will use the API like from this website. And also it has an account login and sign up, so multiple members in the family can use this app, can have access. And yeah, it's just private, so it cannot repeat usernames or accounts. Yeah. And also it'll give you a notification before the item expires, so it reminds users to use the food before it goes bad. Differences from already existing apps. Yes, you can take a photo of your fridge or use the Notes app, but I feel like this app will bring more awareness about food waste because people will feel more obligated and conscious with a separate app that is specifically for this issue. Yeah. Here's a video demo. The quality is kind of bad, but I use MIT App Inventor because you can use it on Android and on Apple iPhones. And this is just a prototype, so there's some features that haven't been implemented yet. But basically, you can see I just enter in a username. Yeah, and then the password. Let's play this faster so that and then after I log in, you can choose the category and then enter in the item you want and the expiration date. Yeah. I haven't implemented the barcode scanner yet, but on App Inventor, you can use the sensor. I think they have one in the functions. And then future plans and enhancements. So one thing I want to do in the future using machine learning and neural networks is to like keep track of your eating habits. So the app will have like a trial week where you buy things and then it will ask at the end of the week, hey, have you finished this food yet? And if you say, yes, I finished, it won't ask any questions. But if you say no, it will ask further questions like how much you finished. So that next time when you buy the same item, it will tell you, hey, you didn't finish this last time, maybe you shouldn't get it or something like that. Yeah. And also another feature that I plan to work on is to share food with the community. So like you can use location sensors to find people around you who have food maybe they can't like eat, they can't eat anymore. And then yeah, but this feature might be kind of dangerous because you don't know what other people put in your food. So this is like a terms and conditions feature. And yeah, that's basically it.
I personally love it. It is something that I've kind of been looking for myself because
Oh, yeah.
you know that there's billions of pounds of food that's wasted, and I am guilty of contributing to that, not intentionally, but it just kind of sort of happens, right? When you have such busy schedules. And I like the app. I like the idea, especially like you thought through like including barcode scanner, because typing it in is, you know, can be time consuming, but it's not, you know, it's not like super complicated either if you make it a habit and such. And I do think that this is not just for regular users like you and I, like at home, but also restaurants, right? And they buy quantities of food in bulk, and so food wastage is a big problem that, you know, that can be addressed using this app. So great idea. I love how you've implemented it. Simple, easy to use design as well. Yeah. Any
Thank
thoughts
you.
on what other features you would, if you had more time, you would introduce to make it even better?
So what I realized, one of my friends told me when I was like conversing this idea, he told me that he watched a show called Silicon Valley, and then there's like they have a fridge that tell you that like, hey, you should stop drinking beer or something because he couldn't finish it. But yeah, I think I could like connect it to the fridge, or like in the future, like instead of like you scanning the barcode, if you put an item in the fridge, it will just scan it for you. Cause like they have these things at this store that I shop at, and like you just put the item in this basket and it'll scan it for you and you can just purchase it. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you, Angela.
Other questions? Okay, I think that will be the end of the Q&A for this project. Thank you so much, Angela.